Alrighty. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun Anime Review Episode 34. This I'm reviewing the 65th and final, and of course this is also the last episode of Season 3 of the anime, Words for My Friends. This is adapted from chapters 141, 146, and pages 8 through 15 of chapter 147. Yeah, I was kind of surprised they adapted that one, but we'll get to that. So, the way they adapt it is they put 146 first, then 141, then they put 147. In the case of 146, what was there, and this is pretty faithful to how the chapter is presented, we start off with Biyako and Sullivan. Well, they're having some sweets and after finished eating. They're talking about Iruma, thank you for the festival, and then we have this private conversation between her, Sullivan, and Opera about the fact that the dinner for 13 crowns, mentioning also about one of the members who dresses like a maid. They have a reverie. They mentioned that now in the manga, the dinner for 13 crowns has been postponed. In the anime, they mentioned it was canceled. And plus, I am just loving Kyle Herbert in this scene here. It just seems like, though, like you basically listen to how he does the dialogue in this episode. It's like it is so obvious he is such a veteran voice actor. He also go across this dialogue really well. And the thing is, it's not a Funimation dub; it's a Crunchyroll dub. Of course, that the fact these devils, these demons were missing because of potentially evil deeds, and presuming the people behind it are the Six Fingers. And like, okay, maybe have me bring out my elf and Boo's like, no, I just want you to protect Iruma. Like, okay. He also mentioned Iruma's humans, and Big like, what? And then Iruma pops in when the heck is breakfast. Yeah, we're gonna have omelets, and then of course Sullivan starts chastising her for treating Iruma like a servant. And then Iruma basically gets full, and that leads to the very next scene, which is basically how it reverses because they adapt this whole arc out of order. So the very next scene is basically having him. Of course, they have Biyako there. This fact she actually was not here in the manga. They added in because they had the previous chapter. So Clara and him are picked up by David, who is Ozzy's butler, to pay a visit to him at his house. Of course, we're different attire. Of course, he has a present. Of course, yep. Of course, Clara starts jumping all over the place. Of course, you also see that Iruma is worried that Clara might break something, but she doesn't. And then they go visit Ozzy's room. And when they get in there, the first thing you see is a shrine to Iruma. Yep. Iruma's like, really? Dude? And of course, with video games. And then he excuse himself. Well, what am I finding? And he runs into Ozzy's hot mom. Yes. Because he mentioned he has a secret. And she has a jump on him. I should point out this woman is not only older than he is, but she's a little taller. And the thing is, despite the fact she loves her son doesn't like her very much. I think he finds her an annoyance. So basically she has a discussion with him about potentially keeping secrets. Some secrets you don't have to necessarily be friends everything per se, but some things you gotta keep a secret. He takes to heart and basically wants to go outside and tells him he's very happy to have him as friends. And you're probably thinking, what happened at the end of the season? In the episode? No. Then we have something really strange though. We have a montage of stuff that happened over the course of the previous 3 seasons. Not only this, not much for this season per se, but a little bit from the first season and second season of the show. Then we jump ahead to the next day of school. Everybody's celebrating. The fact that Iruma, Ozzy, and Lead are both all the same rank. Everyone else has to go up like 1 rank, and of course Elizabeth has to go up 2 ranks. And of course, all celebrating a music festival. And then Professor Ballas points out though that you're missing somebody, and that person is Soul Person. And that's how the episode ends. A cliffhanger for next time, if there's going to be a season 4, which I hope there will be. Now, you might be curious, though. The arc, basically, which is 147, by the way, this was chapter depth. How long is the Soul Person arc, per se? The answer? It's only 5 chapters. No, seriously, it is 5 chapters. It is really quick. Like in the case of the first arc of this season, didn't take very long. It only took like 3 episodes. I don't think the longest was basically the Heart Festival arc. But yeah, that's the episode nutshell. And I can't wait for season 4 whenever it does come out. Final thoughts on season 3. It's an excellent season, adapting only 3 story arcs. In case you're curious, though, the first season adapted, let's see, I think it was 1, 2, I think it was like 3. Yes, I think it was 3. Let's see. Let's see. 23. 23's right now. Okay, so the first season adapted. Let's see. Which is 23 episodes. It adapted the first. Let's see. Got to the Iruma-kun arc. It adapted mostly the first 4 story arcs of the series. Yes, the second season actually have a little bit more of the series. Now they did finish up adapting what was left of the Iruma-kun arc, which is basically just 1 episode. Then, of course, they had the next 3 episodes afterwards adapt the very next arc, basically. So, for the second season, they adapted 1, 2, 3. So far it's 3. 4. Basically, they adapted 5 story arcs in season 2. Well, the reason why, because they're not very long. I mean, the first arc they adapted was took up the first 8 episodes, the introduction arc. The next arc that came afterward was only just 2 episodes, and that was it. Battler Party was 10 episodes. Akadal Caramel-chan arc, that was 4 episodes. Suicune Train was only 3 episodes, which is basically from season 2. Requisition was 4. First term finals exam arc is 4 episodes. Walter Park is 6 episodes. I think that was also the longest. I think that was the longest arc of the whole season. And the arc that came right afterward was only just about 3 episodes, and that was it. Yep. But this season surprisingly adapted the least amount of story arcs. Yeah, only 3. Well, that's mainly because the Heart Festival took 15 episodes, and the arc itself was only 39. Heart Festival, I'm not all that surprised, given the fact that the season adapted roughly that the arc that came after Heart Festival was only 6 chapters. I'm not surprised it took 3 episodes to do, because they kind of did the same thing with My Hero Academia. They had a 6-chapter story arc, and like in the case of that series, this one did in 3 episodes. Now, like they mentioned, they did partially adapt the first chapter of Soul Person arc. So, I think for the 4th season show, they're definitely going to go through the Soul Person arc. Music Festival, which is actually shorter than the Heart Festival. That was 39 chapters. This was only 21. Post-Heart Festival. And I think that might be it, per se. Unless, of course, they manage to squeeze in. I don't know if they could do this one or not. The Ado Games arc, which comes right after the post Music Festival. So My guess is that they probably would do in the case of this season 3, excuse me. But in the case of the very next season, the show 4, they might do 3 episodes again, 3 arcs again. It's possible, given the fact that the second arc is only 21 chapters, and the one comes afterwards is 11. I'm presuming it might do those 3, though if they want to push it, they could do the Akko game, which is 15 chapters. That is possible, but I don't think they might do that. No. I think they might save that arc maybe for season 2. Not 2. 5. Yes. I'd say probably by season 5 they're going to finish up basically the first year stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it looks like the way it goes right now is that the longest arc of the whole series is the Heartbreak arc, which is 44 chapters. The current arc right now is known as the Debicum arc. And it's only 3 chapters in, and I've only, if you're curious, I've only read the chapter 92. Well, 91 actually. So, it's getting pretty close to reaching chapter 300. But in the case of the season, I mean, they only got to 147. That's as far as they got to. Out of almost 300 chapters, so of course we might have a season 4, but I haven't heard any announcement of a season 4 yet. If there will be one, I'm open to it. Do I think it might be longer than the previous season, than this season? Possibly, but I'm not sure. It depends upon the show itself. I'm sure Kyle Herbert will be open for a season 4. I'm sure he'll be open for it. But time will tell. Okay? So yeah, that's it particular view. Next up is going to be the Fruit of Evolution. Okay? Next video. Bye.